And welcome back to Redfern Ranch. I am Jay Redfern, back with K-Rino. Every time I react to K-Rino, I feel like it's been too long since I reacted to K-Rino. Absolute love reacting to K-Rino. He's so talented and just always speaks the truth. And there's always, you can always get something deep from him too, and meaningful. Everything he says it seems meaningful and like something people need to hear. And I'm always here for that. So today we've got Struggle Addiction by K-Rino, and this one was actually requested by Christopher X. So Christopher, thank you very much for the request. Do appreciate it. He told me I'd never be disappointed reacting to K-Rino. I haven't been disappointed yet, and I cannot ever see a day when I'm going to be disappointed. Obviously, I think some tracks are better than others, but I've never listened to the K-Rino track and thought it was ever anything but good. Do you know what I mean? So at the worst, it'll be good, and at the best, it's going to be absolutely great. So yeah, let's just get into this one. K-Rino, Struggle Addiction. Looking forward to it. As many of my subscribers I know will be. So here we go. Sounds deep.
Touch that iron enough times. Start realizing that it's pretty hot. But at what point do you stop touching it? Come on. You know it never works, but you keep doing it anyway. You know it never works, but you keep trying it anyway. Real question. Why do I indulge in things that make it seem like I'm in love with pain? Everybody speculating why the rug was stained, cause the sweat and tears dried but the blood remained. Now I'm laying back thinking about my cousin, man. I'm on some other shit like when the subject changed, and the moment that I walked inside, judgment came. Cause I ain't have a dozen chains like Club or Lane. I guess you could say that I sacrificed some pay, cause I chose not to sign my whole life away. But anything in hindsight,
he sacrificed some pay because he chose not to sign his whole life away. I mean, I could be wrong here, but I assume he's talking about signing his life away to like a record company. And maybe in doing that, people might think he's sacrificed a lot of money. But what you've got to respect is he wanted to stay true to himself. And I think maybe he was one of the first really talented people who showed other artists you don't have to have a record label. Your talent will shine through eventually. If you just keep doing what you're doing and believe in yourself, it will shine through. And now look at some of the independent artists who are around today. People like Tom MacDonald. Tom's absolutely huge on the underground, on the internet, whatever you want to call it, without having a record deal. He's huge. He's quite a huge artist. Could he be bigger if he signed to a record label? Of course he could. But he doesn't want to sell. He doesn't want to sell out. He doesn't want to be controlled by a record company and be told what to do. He wants to stay true to himself and do what he feels is right. And you've got to respect that. And I totally respect K-Rino for saying it on this track. And I'll always respect any artist who has that point of view, because it's a brave decision to make. It really is.
Suffice to say, and even the broken clock is right twice a day. Now, my main affliction's a pain addiction. The same condition, but I won't change prescriptions. So by definition, I'm insane. The customer's scuffing, cause only a fool keeps going back to receive nothing. I must have a struggle.
Let's take that back.
I won't change prescriptions, so by definition I'm insane. The customer's scuffing, cause only a fool keeps going back to receive nothing.
Only a fool keeps going back to receive nothing. Keep that in your mind.
I must have a struggle addiction, cause I won't change my troubled existence. I'm still living, but something is missing. Keep doing the same thing, leading to the same pain. I really love this condition, cause I won't find another position. I'm too trifling and stubborn to listen. You keep doing the same thing, leading to the same name. Despite people's envious ways, I'm feeling fine. Only dream that you seem to have is killing mine. I show love they wasn't thinking about showing. While I was bringing them up, I was sinking without knowing. Enabling the slick hearted to make my life harder. As I'm saving them from drowning, they putting me underwater. Dead weight brings you down. I wasn't knowing that then. It's best to cut a loose string than try to sew it back in. I blame me for failing to move on. Only fools keep walking on glass with no shoes on. Dedicated to my craft, it's been a turbulent ride.
He's great, isn't he? He's great with the metaphors and stuff like that. Only a fool keeps walking on broken glass with no shoes on. I mean, you keep doing the same thing over and over again and expecting things to change. You've got to switch it up. You've got to switch it up. You cannot keep doing the same thing and expect different results. You just can't.
Sometimes it takes more away from me than what it provides. Still I keep coming back to it and taking the beating. Like a person who just won't leave somebody that's cheating. And if your plans fail through a few times, let me tell you, one of the main ingredients of success is failure.
Facts. Absolute facts. One of the main ingredients of success is failure. Now, if you don't understand that, what he means is or it's very rare you'll find a successful person who didn't go through failure. There's people, and I'm not just talking about people in the music business, I'm talking about anyone who's successful in life. Absolutely anyone. You know how times people have to be, not have to be, but they are knocked back or told no, or you're not good enough, or it's a lot of it is opinion. People have different opinions. Now, if you're talking about an artist who may want to be signed to a record label, they could go to 20 different record labels and be told, no, you're not what we're looking for. We don't believe in this. The 21st record label they go to, they might believe in that project, but they've been knocked back 20 times previously. Do you know what I mean? You've got to keep grinding, man. You've got to keep believing. Now, in terms of putting music out on YouTube, you could put 10 tracks out on YouTube and basically get zero response on them. Even though you could have believed in them tracks that they were absolute fire, you might get zero response on them. But that one track at that one point, at that right time, you will drop it and people will clamour all over it. They'll be all over it and they'll love it. And that is what set off that chain reaction. And not only do the further tracks will they be there, but they'll go and check your back catalogue, and eventually they'll realise how good you were. They'll spread the word. You'll eventually make it, but you've got to take them setbacks. The part of life, the part of not just life, but part of you trying to be where you want to be. You know, it's something we all have to go through. You want to be successful, so don't let anything hold you back. Basically, is what K-Rino's saying here. You've got to keep believing. You've got to keep believing.
I have a struggle addiction, cause I won't change my troubled existence. I'm still living, but something is missing. Keep doing the same thing, leading to the same pain. I really must love this condition, cause I won't find another position. I'm too trifling and stubborn to listen. You keep doing the same thing, leading to the same pain. Be true, see through every blatant and weak move. Deceitful people, Satan waiting to sweep you. Chase new breakthroughs if you struggle and make do. You can run forever, but you can never escape you. This learned behavior was too vicious to discern. Never did you think that your life would be taking this turn. Nothing to be trusted at all, even the kiss burns. Not knowing the feeling of having something when it's earned. Sadly, crafty people seeking to grab me into the bottomless misery bag, try to add me. Plus you, now you in deep depression because you wondering if anybody actually loved you. Turn rat, one that you trusted and done that. Once that happens, your confidence never comes back. Systems twisted, spiritually conflicted, but if you're listening, then you're in position to fix it. I must have a struggle addiction, cause I won't change my troubled existence.
I'm getting... Oh no, what have I done? I'm getting far too into this track, and do you know what I can tell? Because I went really quiet. Sometimes when I go really quiet, I'm just listening and I get lost in it. I've said it many times before. It's happened before. It'll happen again. I do apologise, but yeah, this is a banger, man. I absolutely love this. This is class. Is what this is.
Living, but something is missing. Keep doing the same thing, leading to the same pain. I really must love this condition, cause I won't find another position. I'm too trifling and stubborn to listen. You keep doing the same thing, leading to the same pain.
I love K-Rino, you know. I know that's probably so obvious from me other reactions, like, but I just love the guy. I love listening to him. You just learn. I just feel like I learn a whole. It's like reading a book. Just listening to one track from K-Rino, you just learn a hell of a lot, and I love what he's about. I love that he's about what he is about. Do you know what I mean? He's a class act. That's how I'll describe him. He seems like a real class act. And just listen to him. If you're new to this, listen to him. Just listen to him, because not only has he got a lot to say, he speaks not only truth but knowledge. He speaks knowledge, and you can learn so much from someone like this. Let him into your heart and let him into your mind. You will not regret it. K-Rino, highly recommended by Red Fern Rants. Check him out, man. If you haven't checked him out before, check him out. You won't be disappointed. There's just so much fire yet to come from him that I haven't reacted to, I'm sure of it. I don't know how many I've reacted to now, but it's probably not even enough to fill 2 of his albums or 3 of his albums, whatever. When a guy like him drops 4 albums in a month, there's a lot of stuff for us to get through. So yeah, more K-Rino in the comments, please. Make my K-Rino list bigger and bigger and bigger. And while we're at it, I've not been getting a lot of cannabis requests lately, and I need more cannabis requests. You've got to put some cannabis requests in my comments, please. Yeah, so other than that, let me know what you think. Give me more K-Rino, more cannabis. Like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Yet again, thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.